should stand in the camera. Make sure we go live. Make sure you guys can hear me. I hope I changed my... Okay. I was gonna make coffee before I started streaming, but I'm already late, so I'm making coffee. On stream. Oops. Hopefully people won't get too confused when they come in and no one's standing there. I'm the worst streamer ever. I'm almost never on time. Keep telling my husband too. I'm like, oh, I'll make sure I have dinner ready before I start streaming. And I don't know. Then my day gets filled up. Today was kind of a bad. I don't have a good excuse today. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Facebook. Oh, Facebook. Wait. Coffee cup. So, I don't even have any pens. I'm so not. Maybe I should just put my stream as 6. That way, it doesn't seem like I'm late all the time. Probably would still be late anyway. Delicious coffee. It's dripping everywhere. Why does it do that? Stupid thing. I want to show you guys my mug. After I put my creamer in it and stuff. What? My mug. Home is where my butt is. It's definitely me to a T. To a coffee. So, like the title says, I'll be making ube cake today. I've got an order for somebody here in town for next week, but I'm testing it out now. That way I know what I need to change and adjust and all that junk. I haven't even written down the recipe yet, so oops. Hello. Hey user. How's it going? It's good. How are you? Okay, wait. I'm gonna see. I'll see if that makes a huge difference. Okay, do you think that's ugly? Can you see that box? The chat. So I put a dark box behind the chat box just so I could see it. Do you think it's ugly? It looks good. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's that way I can see it from not far away, but I can see it from here. Ooh yeah. I can read it. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth. How are you, user? Thank you as always for the for the support. Wait, I gotta get my recipe. Okay, friends. Ube cake. I'm gonna have the recipe though, because I really don't need that much. Technically, she just wants a 4-layer. Where's the recipe? There we go. Son of a... Okay, I don't need... I really don't need that many freaking... So much junk. Ugh. $3.50. So... preheat the oven before I forget. The cake. Ooh, metric. Yas! 125 grams. Cake flour. 1/4 teaspoon. What are you doing? Other than watching, of course. Hehehe. 1/4 teaspoon. I wonder if I should just make that box go all the way up or something so it doesn't look weird. I feel like it looks weird. Oh, that's what I forgot. Hang on, I gotta get my light. Huh? Oops. Always do that. One teaspoon. You see my cup? I guess you can't really read it from there. Oh no. Dang, I had everything out but the milk. Dang it. Oh wells. $67. I don't need purple food shell. Lame. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to see.
Come to me, please. Take me there.
2 days. Hey, where's all my little guys? Oh, there. Hey. Wells. I guess I don't need those anyway. Okay, hang on. Hang on. One of these days we'll get there. Should I put that in Chrome? Come on, go, go, go. Okay. Sift. Combine. Oops. Fold the flower. Okie dokies. We can finally get started. I just take forever. Maybe I should tie my hair up. My hair's so long. I need a haircut. I don't want to get a haircut though. Actually. I better double check and make sure it didn't mess up the ratios. Last time I forgot to change. Okay. Teaspoon? Okay, good. Good. So far, I have not messed up. So for this one, it's asking for cake flour, which I know I've got, but I cannot find it. Where is it? Son of a bitch, where's my cake flour? There it is. Okay, I'm blind. Okay. I guess I could transfer it to something afterwards. I'll do that after though. I feel like just cut it since I'm gonna transfer it anyway. So if a recipe calls for cake flour, it's best to use it because cake flour is a lot more fine than all-purpose flour, and you're gonna get a very different result if you don't. You know, that being said, my lemon cake recipe asks for cake flour, and I've always ever just used all-purpose, so it's not gonna ruin it per se, but you'll just have better results if you know, follow the recipe. Quarter. So, quarter teaspoon salt and 1 1/4 baking powder. I hope this turns out good. Sift it together. Get all the clumps out. Hey, where's my little... Okay, good. I commend your clean kitchen. Thank you. I make sure to clean it before every stream. It usually doesn't look like this, but thank you. I will accept your commendation. So when it comes to liquid, 1 ml is the equivalent of 1 gram. Obviously, if it's something like syrupy, it's gonna be a little bit different, but... Paxi. Thank you, Paxi. Oh, that's hard to say. She hides all the dishes under the sink that are... Yeah, that are dirty. It's true. Call me Paco. Will do. Hello, Paco. What do you guys think about the box behind the chat? Do you think it looks weird? I was having a hard time reading chat without it, so I was like... better try to change some. Welcome to the channel, Paxi. Do you cook or bake and stuff too? Or, gosh, you just told me to call you Paco. Paco. Oh, let's just do, since I've got it. So, a teaspoon of ube extract. It's so purple! That looks cool. Oil. Welcome, welcome. 65 of oil. A little bit more than 65. But that's okay. Okay, so just combine these guys. We're gonna separate some eggies. How are you tonight? There. I don't have a... Guess I technically do. Wait, did I do? What the heck's the cream of tartar for? Okay. This is the meringues. 4. Okay, so I need 4 eggies. Gonna separate them. I should just tie my hair. I feel like it's getting in the way. Oh, but I'm so. Egg whites. So we're gonna be making a meringue type of thing, and with meringues, if you have any bit of yolk, and I mean any, they get ruined and it won't fluff up like it's supposed to. So when you're separating eggs in egg yolk and egg whites, you gotta be really careful. Ah. But that's only if you gotta make like the fluffy stuff, the meringue. Oh gosh. Oh, I see that's gonna explode. Okay, not gonna risk it. Oh goodness. When you get the stringy stuff, you can kind of pull it with your fingers. What we making here? We are making Ube Cake. Stevie Macook. Do you know what Ube is? Should have used a bigger bowl. Ah, too big, but the other one's gonna be too small. Nope, no idea. So it is a tuber from the Philippines. It's similar-ish to a yam, a sweet potato. But not quite. Oops. It's pretty mild in flavor. It tastes nowhere near what a sweet potato is, because for me, sweet potatoes have they're way too strong in flavor. Cool, yeah. I feel like... They're usually used in desserts in the Philippines. I don't know if they're used in anything savory, but definitely desserts. Better get some sugar ready first. I don't like sweet potatoes much, except in the form of fries. See, I've never been too big of a fan of sweet potato fries because, for me, just the flavor is too strong. That might be different now. I haven't actually tried them in a while, just because I decided I didn't like them. My taste buds started changing, so I might have to go back and try some stuff that I thought I didn't like, but then suddenly like. Okay. I better get the yam first, too. Keep having to change out the things. Quarter cup of ube jam. Ooh, I can show you kind of what ube looks like. Well, obviously it doesn't come pureed, but... Ooh. Sweet purple yam spread. So it's very purple. It's naturally like that. See if this has color in it. This has a little bit of color in it, but it is naturally purple. It's like a kind of like a lavenderish purple. Taste buds change every 7 years or so. Yeah, I believe it. I believes it. Man, I wish that the jam had... Wish the jam had grams. Dang. Quarter cup. Will my eighth of a cup fit in there? Nope. Quarter cup is 60, right? Right. 60. So 4 tablespoons. Oh, dang it. I should have... Hang on. I'm gonna weigh this, that way next time I make it, because I'm gonna have to make it again. That way I'll know. Sorry, I've got like a sneeze right there. It's not coming out. How are you guys all doing tonight? Or whatever time it is for you guys. So each tablespoon's about 20. So that's about 80 grams. I shall take note. And like, you know how they say that certain smells just bring you back to certain memories? Ube for me will always trigger memories like that. 80 grams. Okay. Hopefully this works. Hope it's not too strong. Sends my yolks flying. Okay, so we're gonna beat the egg slowly while adding sugar. While slowly adding sugar. Ooh. Till it's light yellow. Oh my god, it's splashing everywhere! Now, usually I've made a recipe before I'm doing it on stream, but this is my first time doing this recipe. So please bear with me. So we're gonna keep whipping it till it turns light yellow. Give it a couple minutes. If I stay upright, it doesn't seem to splash as much. Maybe you need a bigger bowl, yeah. Or like something taller. Ah, I have something taller too, dang. Remember that for next time too. That looks like light yellow, right? Make it a little lighter. This is a little tiring to hold. Bad I can't use that one. Oh wait, hang on a minute. I gotta... Must check something. Stay. Stay. Wait, what? Large bowl, da 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 da, set aside another bowl using a handheld mixer. Wait, what? Am I being a dummy? Okay. Preheat your oven to 350. In a large bowl, sift that. Got that. In a smaller bowl, combine 2 teaspoons ube extract and milk. Set aside. In another large bowl, using a handheld mixer, beat that. So mixture is light yellow. Add half a cup ube jam and beat until smooth and no big lumps remain. If you want your cake to be a vibrant purple, you can add the food. Okay. Okay. We got it. We got it. Just gonna do it a little longer. Looks really cool though. It's like a custard, I guess. This is more like a pale yellow rather than a light yellow, right? Now that it's thickening up, it's not splashing as much. Ha ha ha. Is it just me or does the audio cut out occasionally? Does it? Friends? Anyone else is that's happening too? Is it while this thing is on or is it while I'm talking? Very brief, seemingly random. Oh god, I hope that the things from last time's not happening. Make sure. It legit could be just me. There's a storm here and the Wi-Fi may not be great. Oh no, I don't like storms. I hope that you guys don't have any issues or anything. Okay, I'm just making sure my stuff is okay. Alrighty. Oh shit! Apparently that didn't go in. So far this stream ain't going good, friends. Getting egg all over the place. But it is turning into a light yellow. Probably just do a little bit longer. Lol. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, that's probably good. So it's a light yellow. Da da da. Add the ube jam. And then we're gonna mix it some more. Looks cool. I forgot to make my screen big again. What's the only thing you like to eat in McDonald's? Mine is frozen Coke and large fries. I like McNuggets and large fries. Or however much fries I can eat. Literally, pretty much the only thing I eat from McDonald's is the nuggets. I've never really liked their burgers. Oh no, maybe I will add some purple to this. Okay, so we're gonna mix until all the lumps are gone. No more lumps. Ah! Oh my god! Okay, next time I'm not using this. Or I'm gonna use a big old bowl. I better transfer it actually. I gotta add all the other stuff into this. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. So much for a clean kitchen. Yeah. Paco jinxed it. Just joking. Okay. Bigger bowl? It's nice and tall too. Yay! And it'll hold my thingy. Okay, so we're just gonna transfer it. It's so fluffy. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna add some purple. Must be one powerful mixer. Thing is huge. Yeah, I mean... 300-watt max? That's actually pretty crazy. It's the same max watts as my black KitchenAid. Get that a lot. I mean it is. Har har. Har har har. So I'm gonna make it quite vibrant. So I'm gonna put 4 drops, see how that goes. So much for a clean chat. I know, right? You're supposed to be a mod. Act like it. Woohoo! There we go. It's like gray. I can demod you so you don't have to worry about it. Dang. I'd like for this to stay pretty purple after being baked, so might overdo it a little on the color. If I do. Oh yeah, and then if I demod you, I can ban you when you mess up. Well, you took away the self-jail thing, lol. You can still jail yourself if you want. You just don't have to spend any points for it. Okay, there we go. Not bad, not bad. don't know how well the color's coming through in the camera, but that's about the color of like normal ube. Maybe a little bit deeper, but we'll see. Can always change it for next time. Let junk out there. Okay, so I think the rest of it's just folding, right? Until smooth, yeah, just folding. So I'm going to get the sweet stuff. And then we're gonna use it again for the egg whites. So again, can't have anything on it, especially water. If there's even a drop of water in there, it's not gonna do it. So get all the water off that we can. Just let it sit over here for a little while. Ooh, before I start folding, I better get my pans ready. I don't know how many I'll need. Maybe just 3. I've been trying to get into cooking lately. I gotta take it slow though, because a bird usually sits on my arm while I do it. What? That's cool. Have it sit on your head. What kind of bird? That's really cool. She sometimes nibbles on whatever I'm preparing, especially quinoa and potatoes. Ah, that's cool. I don't know that I could ever own a bird personally, but I find them really cool. My dad in the Philippines always talked about this myna bird that we had. I love that thing. Or he loved that thing. Sorry, not me. I don't remember it, honestly. So, a little bit of Pam on the bottom just to make these guys stick. And then you go over it again, make sure you get the edges real nice. Clean up a little bit. It's so bubbly. Probably easier to use the big spatula rather than the small one. Okay. It's a blue lovebird. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen a blue one. I don't know if I've ever seen very many, but aren't they usually like green or yellow or something? I might be thinking of parakeets. Okay, so we're gonna take 1/3 of the flour at a time and fold it in. So just about 1/3 of it. Folding is very gentle. Oh no! Wait, I haven't... okay. Guess I can just do it after. We're just slowly taking the flour and just mixing it in. She's got a green buddy, but that one's shy and only really sits on people during movies and stuff. Oh, that's so cute! We have a buttload of cats and 2 dogs. And neither of them really sit still for anything. The 2 dogs, that is. So folding is a way of incorporating ingredients without messing up the air that you've incorporated as well. So it can take a while, and I mean, I might be taking a little longer than one would, but I just don't want to... I don't want to mess up too bad. I've already messed up pretty bad. Well, not really, but... I just don't like messing up, you guys. Also, folding is so tiring. So you want to kind of cut into the batter a little bit, and then I'm getting like pockets of flour. A flour, I see. Okay. What kind of dogs? So we've got a chocolate lab, and we have a Kelpie Aussie mix. They're both freaking crazy. Okay, so this is our milk, oil, and ube extract mixture. Should have kept this little thingy here. So 1/3 of a flour, 1/2 of the milk mixture. Let's see, Atlas is our chocolate lab. He turned 2 in February, so he'll be 3 this coming February. Deku is the Kelpie mix. And he turned 1 in June? Right? Or July? June. Ooh, the milk was much easier to fold in. I almost feel like I didn't need to fold in at this point. Oh, why? It said to, but again, we just gotta listen to it. Da da da. She has the best dogs. That's cause you don't live with them! Hi, Mento! Also, what in the purple? It's called Ube, my friend. Ube Cake. I used a buttload of food coloring that was making it really purple. But it must be purple. Ouch! Also, I can't see my rewards queue, so you guys will have to tell me if you send something out. Did I say hi, Mento? Hi, Mento! I just want to tell you guys how much I hate folding in ingredients. I hate it. Oh, I can smell the ube. Ooh. Fancy. It looks so pretty. Thank you! Thank you. Lady Muffinka. How different is it from regular cake? Just color? Well, and then the taste of ube too. This probably makes it kind of pretty different in that way. Like, I have actual ube in there. It looks kind of bad right now like that, but the more I mix it, oops, the more it'll look good. Have you ever had ube mento? I've never had ube cake. I've had like ube mamon. Do you know what mamon is? I've had ube mamon. I know it's probably not going to be the same, but I don't know. It's just like a mild. To me, it tastes like a really mild white chocolate flavor. Would probably help if I knew what ube was. Wait, weren't you here when I made the ube cookies and you were nerding out with me? Ube is Filipino purple yam. It is not quite the same as like sweet potato or like, you know, regular yam. It's kind of its own thing. Or well, yeah. In terms of flavor, it's kind of similar to taro, but it's different from a taro root. So there's the purple yam plant, and then there's a taro root. They're a little bit different. Oh, I'm gonna need more pans than this. So I still gotta add my eggy whites. Yam! I'm reporting you to Gordon Ramsay. Why? Does he not like yam? Send me food. Hello, Miss Martha. Hello, Sir Daku. Sir Daku. So maybe Da-da-da. I'll be sending out food eventually. I don't know when, but like a real life giveaway thing for my subbies. With a handwritten note that you won't be able to read because my handwriting is awful. Little bit of pab on the bottom. Make these stick. I don't know, but it's wrong, and he is the only famous food guy I think I could think of on the spot. I don't know, Mento. I think you're wrong. Huh? You punk? You don't even know what ube is. And you're gonna tell me it's wrong? How could you? Okay. Bye! Have fun! I love you too. Okay. Should be dry by now. Woo! Need a different one. 75 grams of sugar. I don't know that that'll be big enough. But we shall see. Ah, it should be. See, I don't really like sweet potato fries very much, but I really like ube. I really love ube. It's a love-love relationship. I keep thinking you are saying Uber. Ube. Uber. Ube. Ube Cake. Gordon Ramsay. Why is it purple? Are you trying to make cake or crayons? What if I was trying to make crayons, Gordon Ramsay? What you gonna do about it? This container will work a lot better than the last one I was trying to use for the other thing. Oh, so a secret to making... Wait, no. Oh yeah, it is. To making meringue is putting a little bit of sugar. Like, I mean, I'm gonna eventually add all the sugar, but something about sugar helps it like come together. Wish you guys could see it. Look at it. It's like a vortex. I think they have a new version of this at Costco where it comes with like a container like this, but it's actually like a bigger container that you can actually do stuff in. So the color's starting to change, so it's starting to come together. Okay, so it's starting to come together. So we're gonna add our cream of tartar. Cream of tartar. If you have a recipe that calls for cream of tartar and you don't have any, lemon juice also works in a pinch. Just in case anyone needs to know. Am I gonna need a bigger thing? I hope not. Frothy. Ah! Stiff peaks, okay. What? Take about 1.5 cups of the meringue and fold it into your cake batter to lighten it. Then fold your cake batter into the meringue. I hate it when people add weird steps. And if you ever need something to not move around while you're mixing, you can always use a cloth. A damp cloth will work better, but a cloth will work. Just gradually add the sugar. Ooh, it's spinning. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I gotta add the rest of that. And then I'm gonna hold it. Okay, so then we're gonna get it to stiff peaks. It's like almost too big. Or the container is almost too small. So that's still very soft peaks, so you see how it's not holding its shape. It's still very, very soft. Oh, this thing is heavy. Still pretty soft. Ah! So it's starting to come together. What is it now? Starting to get a soft peak. Usually the whipping time between a soft peak and a stiff peak is pretty short, so you want to just check it. There you go. There we go. Not quite. Almost there. And if you overmix it, that's bad. So don't overmix it. There, stiff peaks. See how it's keeping its shape? So that guy's done. Okay. So now we gotta fold. Fold the egg whites that we just made. And sorry, my hair is bugging me. Fold it into our mixture. My god, it's gonna make a lot of cake. Maybe I should make like a normal size cake. So for some reason the thing said to fold in like about 3/4 of it and then fold the cake batter into the remaining stuff, but I don't know why. So instead, I'm not gonna listen to it. And might do it in 2, yeah. It actually looks so cool right now. It looks like marshmallow fluffy. Okay, so we're just gonna fold. Especially at this stage, you want to be really gentle with the egg whites, because that's what's gonna give you the lift, the fluffiness, the spongy cakiness of this cake. Just kind of go round and round. I'm basically just like scraping the sides again and again as I go, and then sometimes I'll cut through kind of the middle just to pull in whatever's in the middle, and just keep going round and round. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Yummy. So it's mostly folded in now. Overmixing is bad. I wonder why that is. So especially with the kind of cake we're making, if you overmix, you'll get rid of all the air bubbles that we just whipped into the egg whites. And that's what again just helps it to hold its shape, its super fluffy shape. Super fluffy. And then if you're mixing like cupcakes or like a regular cake that's not, this is kind of like a chiffon cake, sponge cake type. If you're making like a regular type of cake and you overmix, your cake could become dense, like dense and heavy. You don't want that. Everybody likes fluffy cake, right? I mean, some cakes are meant to be more dense, but in general, cake is supposed to be fluffy and light. Whee! The color is so nice. I like it. It's so pretty! I ever mention that I hate folding? It's so tedious. Hopefully everything's mixed in the bottom. Oh, my arm. Okay. Also, when you overmix something that has flour, the gluten in it will... As you mix something that has flour, it makes the gluten tougher. It works the gluten, and then you end up with a tough cake. How's your day been? It's been good! How about you? What have you been up to, Sudaku? And everyone in chat? So... 105. That looks good to me. You don't want to overfill your pans because then they might overfill. They might overflow. There we go, that's the word. They might overflow in the oven and then you'll have a mess. You'll have a big old mess. Working and sleeping. That sounds fun. Mostly the sleeping part, I'm sure. Oh, crap. Started with 6. So, 112? 112 grams. More than that. Just a little bit more. Been playing WoW? I haven't played for a few days because I started playing The Last of Us again. Ooh, Shadowlands soon. Venture. -3. Buenos. I feel like everyone I scoop is a little bit more dense, so hopefully I didn't budge up by scooping stuff. Yeah, leveling a warrior. Well, my old main from 5 years ago. Nice. Just for fun, or is that going to be your new main for Shadowlands? You play Demon Hunter, right, for your main? So I'm just gonna scoop in whatever's left. Well, hopefully it'll all fit. Oh my god, it's pretty much perfect. This one might be a little bit low compared to the others, but not by much. Actually, that's not bad. I might take a little bit from this guy. Nice. Yummy. I can't wait to eat this. Okay. Into the oven they go. And 6 was perfect. Oh god. You guys didn't see that, but I almost flipped over a freaking cake. Okay, so we'll start with 20 minutes since they're a little thick. Yeah. Yes, but may switch to my warrior. Lots of fun. Nice. Yeah, maybe someday I'll get my pally to to 50 in the first place, and then get to 60 when Shadowlands. 10 years after Shadowlands drops. Okay, so we're done with that. Done with that. Probably not done with this, done with this, done with this. I have all these fancy nesting bowls and I'm not nesting them. 20 minutes, okay, good. So those will probably take about 30, maybe 40 minutes to bake, depending. I don't think I've ever played a warrior with any seriousness. Never really liked the rage mechanic. Do they still have? I'm sure they do. Same with like feral druids and rogues and stuff. I never really enjoyed the energy mechanic. In general, I don't really enjoy melee, so that's probably a big reason for it too. Okie dokie. Alrighty, now we make the buttercream. I hope my butter is soft enough. Not quite. Shit. It's too warm. Okay, take a sec to write down my recipe if I remember which one I decided to use because I did not link it. Ube Buttercream. A whole cup. Was this the one? I think so. Looks like it. Actually, I'm not sure. I've got it on my stupid laptop somewhere. I'm more of a hands-on player, never been a caster. Yeah, see, I'm totally the opposite. That's cool. That's cool. Actually, got my history. There we go. Unlikely baker. Is that the one? Wait, no, that's my actual cake recipe. There we go. I'm gonna need more than that, lady. May have to use this one. Okay. Guess that's the one. Excuse me. Two sticks. One and a half cups of sifted. Whatever. Vanilla. Well. Okay, there we go. It's gonna soften up pretty quick. Da da da. Okie dokie. Let's get this set up while we're waiting for the butter. So anytime you're making buttercream, you want to start with room temperature butter. Not cold, not melted, but room temperature. I mean, these are probably going to still be a bit colder than I want them to. But it also helps to if you mix it a lot, it'll kind of soften it up and everything. So I mean, these are okay. You can kind of see that I can squish it, but there's still some give to it. So we'll just give it a minute. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Did you clear Nazoth, Sir Daku? Why am I doing 3? It only needs 2. Dang. Oops. 300. Wait, no, 60, right? Yeah, 60 times 4. 240? 240 grams of the purple yam. Purple yam! Guess I can get the other stuff measured. Dang it, I used all my cute bowls! Yeah, after the group wiped like 500 times. Oh no. At least you got it. And at least you got it before Shadowlands dropped. My things in there. 240 grams. Hopefully what I've got left in the jar is enough. Congrats, by the way. Yay! Got plenty left. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. They're coming together pretty quickly. Milk and vanilla. Okay, so once this is It should be okay, actually. Okay, 2 sticks of butter. Back in Canada, when recipes asked for sticks, I was always like, what? What's a stick of butter? This is a stick of butter. Is your family getting together for Thanksgiving? So my family is in Canada, and Canada already celebrated their Thanksgiving. But my in-laws, I'm not sure what we're doing. I know that my mother-in-law is making turkey, but both of my sisters-in-law, okay, well, one sister-in-law was positive for COVID, and the other sister-in-law's husband's mom was positive for COVID, so I'm not sure what's gonna be happening there. My family decided to stay away at the moment due to COVID. That sucks. That really sucks. Thanksgiving is like my favorite freaking holiday because I freaking love turkey. But it's like, I don't know. What are you gonna do instead then? Do you cook for yourself? I'd cook for you! And if you were down with it, I'd invite you over here. So I usually add the vanilla right at the beginning with the butter so that as it incorporates the air, it'll lighten it up. Because usually vanilla, especially if you don't use a clear vanilla, it'll discolor your frosting. So if you add it right at the beginning, it won't be as discolored. Discolor, I said this last time too, but discolor is not the right word, but it'll just give it that like brown tone to it. I love Thanksgiving, but I'm just fat. That's exactly the reason I love Thanksgiving. A year ago, maybe about a year and a half ago, I was technically obese by my height and all that. Now, I must feed my muscles. It's all about the muscles. I can eat so much on Thanksgiving though. I'm probably just gonna be out. Like with friends and stuff. Stop moving around. Stupid butter. Oh, not you, Sir Duck. We were talking about the stupid butter. Hello? Eventually it will stop moving. Then it'll actually mix. There we go. It's starting. It's starting! It might just be a tad too much vanilla. It's a tablespoon. So I'm just gonna soak up some of the some of the vanilla. It's just too much. I don't know, most likely just me. That's cool. Okay, nice. Wish I could have a Thanksgiving stream. Why won't you stop moving to butter? It's finally almost there. There you go. Stupid thing. There you go. Okay. Let's see. I should probably make dinner too. What should I eat, you guys? I have no idea. I don't have veggies for taco. I guess I could just do... I've done it on stream before, but the Korean beef. Maybe I'll do that. Korean ground beef. It's very, very simple to make and very delicious. Ooh! I need rice. Okay, wait. I can make some perfect chili from a can. Everyone's got their secrets, man. Meow. Hello, kitty. I'm just slightly off screen, waiting for my butter. Nice. So with butter, I always whip it really, really good to get like that yellow color out of it, and especially since I put so much vanilla, get like the brown color out of it. You know, I don't think I've ever had chili. It never looked appetizing, but every time someone mentions it, it just sounds good. Maybe that's something I can make on stream one day. But not from a can. Poor kitty. We have a little tiny kitty that we rescued, but he's too small to be running around the house while we're not watching him. Also, we have two big dogs. I mean, they love him. They just want to mess around with him and play with him and stuff, but not while we're not watching. You gotta have some, and cornbread, very tasty. Ooh, I had a coworker when I was working at a grocery store. I had a coworker make cornbread. Oh my god, it's amazing. I should make cornbread. Chili and cornbread. Write that down. Is that a regular thing to have together, like to pair together, or is that just something you like to do? Okay, so we're gonna just scrape it down. Scrape the sides down. Or like a chili cheese dog for some reason sounds really good too. We were talking about Chipotle earlier on the food Discord. I haven't had it in a couple of years or something. Oh my. Is it already? I don't think so, but... Oh. I guess they only took about 20 minutes. Dang. Not bad. I was gonna say, I'm starting to smell them. Smell them pretty good. I'll show you guys the color in a sec here. Maybe slightly overcooked. Maybe start with 15 minutes next time. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So some of them cracked, but you can see the color of it underneath. Ooh, I'm so excited. More like mine. That's cool. I'll still try it. And I'll dedicate it to you if I ever do it. If anybody is interested in joining a food Discord server, I have a link to it in the bottom. In the bottom, in the about section. Even if all you do is like to eat, you're more than welcome. You can share the stuff that you eat and everything. Whether it's something you make or something that you buy from like a restaurant or something. Never seen a purple cake. See, well, aside from the fact that I put, you know, food coloring in it, these are naturally purple as well. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! I hope they taste good. In a few minutes, I'll take them out of their pan, and then I will throw them in the freezer. Get them cooled down real quick, and then I will decorate them before the stream ends. eat them though. They're so soft and so fluffy. So while they're still hot, I'm going to take just a butter knife. And I'm gonna just run it along the edge to kind of release it from the pan. And then I'll give it a few more minutes. Maybe like 10-15 minutes total, cooling down like this before I try to take them out. Because if you try to take out cake that's too hot, it doesn't do so good. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. A bit of the purple cake. I better not. I already watch food challengers like Randy Chantel while I eat. See, I don't know any big food people. I know like Gordon Ramsay. I like, so food show wise, the only ones that I really watched were Iron Chef, Japan, Nailed It, and Good Eats. I never really got into cooking shows. I don't know. Not my thing. Okay, so I guess since this is turning purple anyway, I'm not gonna bother too much trying to get it too white in color. Okay, so I'm gonna add my ube, right? Or do I do the other stuff first? And milk. Two tablespoons per addition? Excuse me. Fudge that. What? I'm not gonna do 2 tablespoons. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. When I was younger, I would watch a lot of anime while I was eating. Nowadays, I don't even know what the heck I do while I eat. Oh, goodness gracious. Whoop. Ah, too bad the cake is for next week. Actually, I'm gonna add all that at the end. I guess that could be about 2 tablespoons that I'm adding anyway. Excuse me. Anime was alright, but I prefer manga. Oh. Nice. I don't have anything against reading, necessarily. I just find it so freaking boring. Actually, I would probably do better with manga over, you know, like a novel. But, I don't know. I have a hard time with it, and I start to get, like, really sleepy, my eyes get heavy. And, like, can't get into it. Or, like, I'll read something. I'll read, like, a sentence. Or I'll read like a few sentences and I'll be like, wait a minute, what did I just read? And I have to go back and reread it. So half of what I was reading was just trying to remember what the hell I just read. Maybe if I read more often it would be different, but I don't know. So that's about... I usually watch it in the background as I do other things. Can't really do that with a book. See, yeah, see, and I totally agree with that. Or like, maybe if they started doing... Do they have audiobooks of manga? That'd be kind of cool. That's what I like to do as well. I like these pair of headphones I've got. I usually just put my headphones on and I put something on YouTube or some chill music or something, and I'll just do chores and all that. There, like, and oh, so I can't remember the name of it. It's not a sickness. It's a condition, but not in like a I'm sick kind of way. But it's called Anyway, I don't have a mental image, like a visual mental image. If you tell me to imagine like a red ball, I know what a red ball looks like logically. But if I close my eyes and I try to imagine like a red ball, I can't see anything. I just see the back of my eyes. I've never been able to... Not never. There have been a couple times when I was under the influence. But I have like glimpses... I have moments in time where I can have glimpses of... actually, it's not quite half. Where I have glimpses of being able to see in my mind's eye, but otherwise I can't. And I think that's what kind of deters me from enjoying books, because I don't get the hallucination. Like, I'm not, you know, oh, once upon a time there was a giant oak tree and it had green leaves and da 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 da, and it's like, okay, logically I know what that looks like, but it's not like I'm sitting there and I can see, you know, what's being described. That might be a big reason why. Ooh, I saw an episode of this condition on the Other People's Lives podcast. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I remember when I was younger having an inkling, like, is it weird that I can't see things? But it's like, how can you compare with anyone else, right? What really did it for me was one of my friends. He would talk about how he can close his eyes and he could like basically like watching a movie behind his eyes, like he'd see things, you know, what he imagines and stuff. And I'm like, wait, like an actual movie? Like as if, you know, what's on the TV is behind your eyes? It's like, yeah, can't you? And I'm like, no. No mental image. Aphantasia, or aphantasia, is a mental condition characterized by an inability to voluntarily visualize mental imagery. Many people with aphantasia also report an inability to recall sounds, smells, or sensations of touch. See, that's not... For me, the latter few don't apply. I'm back. It's called aphantasia. Oh, welcome back. I also found it. Ah, y'all's got it. That's all right. We were on the same wavelength there. But yeah, I just. So wait. So Sir Daku, you said you don't try that. Like you don't try to imagine what you're seeing when you're. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. You read manga. Try it. Close your eyes and think of like a small red ball and a big yellow ball. You know? Can you like draw it behind your eyes? Because I can't. Like, I obviously know what the color yellow looks like. I know what the color red looks like, and I know how small or bigger. But I can't actually see anything. That does not taste like ube. Ube extract. Wanna become— No! Ooh, I would be famous. Click. Stevie, no! Don't do it! Man. It's a trap! Half a teaspoon? I wonder if anybody actually does that. I fell for dumber things before. That sucks. So when I was young, so I'm 30 now. So when the internet came out for like the general public on like a not massive scale, but a more massive scale, my friend and I would frequent chat rooms, and we had ICQ, and you know, all that stuff. And I remember I had a friend, like I talked to this guy for, I don't know, it felt like at least a few months, but it must have just been a few days or like a week or something, and I thought he was my friend. But he's like, hey, you want to see a cool picture? And I'm like, okay! I'm like 8 or 9 years old. But he sends me, not a link, but he sends a file, and back then you could accept or reject being sent a file. And I accepted, and it was a picture of my desktop. And I'm like, what the heck? And then the computer just started going nuts. Like, it just kept opening Explorer, or like, you know, C, the C drive, not the disk drive, but like, you know, when you go into like C program files, etc., etc. And yeah, it was awful. They had to send the computer back. Like, it was my mom's work computer, but I was using it when she wasn't at home, and they had to send it back to her work and get it fixed. And since then, I've been super paranoid about stuff. It tastes more like butter than anything. I don't know, I've read a book series like Drizzt du Erden, but never close my eyes to see objects. No, you don't necessarily have to close your eyes, but that would just make it more clear, right? Like you could see better. Ah, geez, that must have been stressful. It was! I had no idea what was going on, like, I was so young. But good to learn my lesson on something that was able to be fixed for free, you know? What was it? Maybe... Do not recommend. ICQ was really fun though. ICQ and MSN Messenger were my top favorites. But when MSN Messenger came out, people didn't really use ICQ anymore. Well, I guess few people did, but... Actually, I think it might still be around, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone actually uses it. Ah, dang it. Okay, I do have other ones though. Hopefully it tastes the same. Ube flavor, ube flavor. In general, Sir Daku, are you able to see images behind your eyes? Like, not necessarily while you're reading, but just in general. Oh my. Oh my god, it's overflowing. I think it's a condition that 1% of people have. Ah, lucky me, I guess. I'd like to be able to sit there and imagine stuff, you know? But alas. It'd be interesting if we happen to find out that Sir Daku also has this condition and never knew it. It's not necessarily like you're not sick or anything if you've got it. It's just a, I don't know why it would be like that. I mean, I can dream. Yeah, me too. I have pretty vivid dreams sometimes. Mixing that, get these things out of the pans. So all I'm doing, you guys can't really see, is I'm just gonna turn them around like that, kind of smack them with a little bit of force. Boom! Smack! You smack! And they pop right out. Oh yeah! Oh crap, that looks good. I'll show you guys a little bit better in just 1 second. Ooh, and they're so fluffy! Look, they're so purple! Oh, look at this guy since he doesn't have the thing at the bottom. Doo-doo-doo. At least it's a mild mental illness. I'm over here stuck with autism. I also have a slew of mental illnesses, but not autism. Do you cope with it pretty well? Because I know that a lot of people... Excuse me, not that I know, I've read a lot of people really struggle with it. Actually, wait. Ooh, there we go. Okay. We're getting it. Forgive me for being ignorant, but is there medication that can help you with general you with autism? Oh my god, I want to taste it. I want to taste it. I'm gonna cut it anyway later. Ooh, it looks so good. Nice and floofy. Yummy. It tastes like mamon. If anybody knows what mamon is. Okay, wait, hang on. How can I change? I think the sweetness is good too. Because this cake shall be my tester. Ha ha ha. I mean sacrifice. Wah! Ooh, yeah, that's good. That looks really good. Okay, wait, I'm gonna do 2 bites. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited about this. Not quite together. I do. Ah, I already put it away. Darn it. Teaspoon, maybe just a 1/4 teaspoon. So what was it? 1.25 teaspoon. Better not do it over the thing. Ah, she would spill so much. Need it to taste intense. I lied. I'm gonna do a half teaspoons. See, this is why I always test recipes for my orders. Cause you can do a recipe, but until you like make it, you don't know. You really don't know what you're doing. Flabby! 8 or so years ago was really bad. I couldn't even order my own food without having a friend speak for me. Now people hardly notice, but I still feel held back in a way. Not really a lot you can do with meds. That's too bad. But honestly, good job. The only thing that anybody can ask is that you know, keep doing your best to improve. So, you know, good for you. I mean that. There are people out there who sell cures for autism, but they're all scams. I don't know. Again, please correct me if I use the wrong terminology, if I say, like, you know, something that, you know, I didn't mean to come off rude, but if it does come off rude, just please don't feel bad about correcting me. But, like, autism, any kind of mental illness is not curable. You know, any kind of mental illness, you just kind of have to learn to live with it. You know, you learn to cope. You learn your coping mechanisms. You learn, you know, I guess autism isn't a mental illness. It's a physical? Medical? I'm really not sure what the proper terminology is. But, you know, good for you. All you can do is try to be better, you know? I don't know. I think there's meds for things like psychosis. Yeah, there's meds for it, but it's not really... It's not something that you can cure all the way with meds, right? You could probably get to a point where you don't experience the symptoms of psychosis as hard. But it's not like it'll cure it and then you stop the meds and then it won't come back, right? Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Like, my main mental illness is not something that can be I mean, you can try, you know, you can numb it. You can numb your brain and get on medicine that turns your brain off and makes you, you know, unreactive and stuff, but so far the best treatment has been DBT, dialectical behavior therapy, which is basically you learn, you know, you learn your triggers, you catch yourself when you're getting upset or when you're starting to get, you know, worked up. And then you kind of learn different coping mechanisms on, you know, instead of lashing out, or instead of getting angry, or instead of letting the thoughts run wild, you know, you kind of, you know, you talk to yourself in your head, or maybe out loud, but you reason your way through it. A lot of it for me is emotional, and I have a hard time with it. Why are you chunky? Not chunky, but like grainy? Okay, there we go. That's better. Adding this, so I'm closer to 3 cups. Jeebus. Flubby, 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 how are you doing? Yum. Oh my gosh. I love baking, you guys. I freaking love it so much. I love experimenting with new recipes as well. I love adjusting recipes to my liking and to my taste, you know. Oh, it needs to be stronger. It's too strong. You know, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this. Or I do like this, I want more of this. I don't know, it's just so fun. Okay. Throw those in the freezer. Could definitely relate. Cool. Very cool. It's not easy. I wonder how I can get it smooth. Oh fuck, that's good. Oh my god. Take some of my test cake. Big old piece of cake. I'm actually starting up Kingdom Hearts 3 now. I finished the songs up to Kingdom Hearts 3. So now you're gonna try to get acquainted with them. Have fun, Flubby! There we go. Yay! So the last time I tried it, there wasn't quite enough ube flavor, but now there is. Oh my god, it's so good. I didn't even add the milk yet. I don't think I need it. Maybe if I did like the happy flavor dance. I can't help it, it's so good. I love delicious things. I dated a guy that would go while he was eating something good. Like he'd take a bite. Nom, nom, Or wiggle wiggle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Laugh it up, you guys. If you could taste what I'm having, you'd understand. I wish you guys could taste what I just made too. Dang. Sign a petition to teleport food through the internet. Just wonder why it's a little grainy looking. I mean, I know why there's chunks from the jam, but why is it grainy looking stuff? It's not really clearing up. 3D print food one day. Ah, it's so blurry here too. It's like the closer I get, the blurrier it is. Can't really see the details. Maybe if I stick it in the fridge for a little bit. Mix it back up. 3D print food one day. Wait, did I already say that? That'd be sick. I guess you could, right? Just send over the... I don't know anything about 3D printing, so I don't know if there's certain terms, but like the plans for it, I guess. You just need to have the extracts so I can inject it into the food that it prints. Ooh, food of the future. Okay, I better. I'm gonna cover this so it doesn't get dry because I want to keep eating it. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so yummy. Wait, were you playing the Kingdom Hearts? What's it called? Magical Melody? That's a story. That's a Harvest Moon game, but that's all I knows. Watch it actually be that. Look at my cloth. Ah! I probably won't run that through the wash because probably turn everything purple. Oh yeah, see now I just stained my counter. Leave that there. I'll plug it for now. Okay. Throw all this crap in here. Oh no, my hands are purpley now. Yeah, and I rewatched the story till now summary they have. And I rewatched the story till now summary. Okay, they have in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I think I have like 25% recollection of facts. That's not bad. It's just for me it's so hard because it's like I think it's like God, I don't even know the timeline. I'm just pulling the numbers out of my butt, but it's like Kingdom Hearts 1 and then it's like Dream Drop Distance and then it's, you know, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, and then it's Kingdom Hearts 2.5 over here, and then 2 over here, and then 3 is way up here, or something. It's like, it's like all over the place. Enough to want me to play through and meet my Pixar friends. Ooh, do it, do it. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, my friends. Just be right back. 5 minutes or so. You know, Flubby, ever since you teased me with the, oh, look at my screen, it's so minimalist. I've been like, oh crap. Do I have too much stuff on my on my thing? Maybe I should pay for like a professional overlay. So I was like, I guess I don't need the last 3 people who followed, or the last 3 actions or whatever. I guess. Obviously need chat. Obviously need a different webcam, at least for this one. The sticker party as well. You got into my head, Flubby. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh. Now you're reading into it too much. I was just kidding because I have nothing. Yeah, I noticed. That's my specialty, reading into things too much. Reading between the lines that don't exist. Making the lines myself and then blaming you for it. How dare you imply this thing that you never implied? How dare you imply this thing that only happened in my head? Clean this up a little. I'm still gonna need this. I'm not gonna put it away just yet. There have been times when I put it away and it's like, oh crap, I still need it. It's not too hard to move, but still. See, that right there is why if you're not using your KitchenAid, keep it unplugged. Because, I mean, you probably won't lose any fingers or anything, but it would probably really hurt. At least with this kind of size. What I am gonna do though is... Ugh, all my bowls are so small. I guess I don't need that much anyway. I'll be making... Oh gosh. I made it on stream before, but I'm gonna make it again because I'm hungry. I'm sure my husband will be too. Or probably is. Ooh, tiny onion. Cute. So, minor knife skills, I guess. So when you hold your knife, I usually hold it like, not like back here, because you don't have good leverage. I usually tend to hold it closer to the heel of the knife. So the heel of the knife is right here, the bottom. So if someone says you strike it with the heel of your knife, you strike it with like this part. Tip of the knife, obviously, up here. Blade, back, handle. So I usually hold it right there by the heel. Depending on the knife too, I might hold it like kind of on the actual blade itself, but this one, I just hold it right there. Now, you know you have a sharp knife if you can just... stupid skin. I'm actually not sure if this knife is sharp. You should be able to just slice through it. And it should just come off. Like that. If you find... Well, let's see. Let's try it like this. Oh, yeah. You can see that it's like slightly dull. Because it kind of ripped like a teeny tiny bit right at the end. But if you have to... Like that? Like that. If you have to... Depending on what you're cutting. So if you're cutting an onion and you have to saw at it like this, that means your knife isn't very sharp. Ooh, that was painful. So we're just gonna take the layer of skin off. So in school, and honestly in freaking every knife skills video, I don't know why, they stopped. They were supposed to stop teaching it in school, but the quickest way to cut an onion is to make like scores in it. Especially since this is a small onion. You go, you know, horizontal like that. I stopped doing that. I haven't hurt myself doing it, but I'm not about to start. So all I do is I just cut little strips. As big as I want them to be, small as I want them to be, whatever. Try to keep them uniform, and actually I guess I don't need to show that part right now. A sharp knife, though possibly scarier, is much safer than a dull knife, because if you have a dull knife and you're putting all that effort and strength and muscle into cutting, you have more chance for slippage, and I mean, a dull knife will still cut you. And a dull knife will cut you in such a way that a clean cut will heal much more easily than, you know, something that cuts you that's dull. So at this point, this is the claw technique. Boop. You kind of keep your hand in like a kind of a claw. That way, when you're cutting with the knife, it's kind of up against angle that way. It's kind of up against this kind of flat part of your fingers. If your fingers are like this, obviously, as you're chopping, you could chop your fingers off. Worst case scenario, but you know, any cut is bad. I don't like cutting myself. So if you keep the fingers tucked in, and you keep your knife pressed up against that flat part of your finger, there you go. I can't figure out the angle. If you keep it against the flat part of your fingers, even if you go up and down, see your fingers are already out of the way. Boop, 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 boop. So it's much easier to treat a cut by a sharp knife than a dull one too. Yep, exactly. Because the cut will be cleaner, so your skin, like on a microscopic level, will be able to adhere to itself, and like the scabbing and all that stuff much more easily. So at this point, claw technique, and we're just going slice, slice, slice. Be careful when you have to like hold like the sides of whatever it is you're cutting, just to keep your fingies out of the way. Just be careful. If you're not confident, just go slow. You know, there's no reason to rush. Especially when you have a sharp object in your hands. And if you ever get to a point where, my eyes, they's burning. If you ever get to a point where it's kind of too small, my eyes! When it's too small, like this, and it's hard to hold up, you can turn it onto its side, like that. And then just keep going. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're gonna make me cry. Just kidding. Okay, but it hurts. It hurts! Some stores got some good deals on knives. Sunset? Okay, there we go. I was like, huh? Since the whole COVID thing started as well. Ooh! I got $1,000 set for $300. Wow! That's awesome! Ooh, maybe I should go looking for some new knives. I've got this knife and I've got my other chef knife, but I would like more. For no reason but to have more. More. Oh yeah, so see? If you keep your cuts uniform, they come out pretty even, right? Eh? Onions though, I cry every time. Me too! They say chewing bubble gum helps. I think the whole thing with chewing bubblegum is like you breathe through your mouth or something like that. Like you don't breathe through your nose as much so it doesn't get up into your sinuses and into your eyes. Um I I'm pretty sure I learned it in school, but apparently if you rinse your hands with cold water, it takes it away and it works. I don't know if it's actually doing anything, but it seems to work. But there's my onions. Wait, I gotta check on my cakes. I better not start cooking if they're basically ready. So you like no matter what you think, if your cakes have any warmth coming from them, they will be impossible to ice because they will melt your buttercream or your frosting and it'll just be a mess. So these are much smaller than the last ones we made though, so should be about ready. Just oh my gosh, I love them so much. Okay. All right. So that was just about enough time. I'll make my dinner later. Okay. So, get a serrated knife. And I always trim the tops off. Even if they're pretty flat like this one, I'll just trim a little tiny bit off because I don't know if I want. Well, maybe not. I don't think I will. Yeah, I'll take the ugly ones. Yes, yes, puppy. Yes, yes, yes. So as always, square your shoulders, and you're just making a cut just part way through, and you're just doing the same motion, back and forth, back and forth. Don't try to cut all the way through, because if you do, that's where the mistakes start to happen, and like the unevenness. It really tastes like mamon. Oh my gosh. I love it. Because you can always level it off further as you need. And then I like to what's called tort my cakes, especially the 4-inch cakes. Just makes them look cooler. Oh yeah, check it out. Flat. Second guy. Actually, I think I'm just gonna decorate one of them. But I will flatten this out. I'll use my layers for shot mails. That one I didn't do a very good job. Haha. It's so good, you guys. Let's see. just make a little mini cake. My husband's probably not gonna eat this anyway, and I don't wanna have a big old cake for myself. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know, Stevie, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it actually. If you like cooking, you should join the cooking server Discord. It's underneath my about section, and you don't have to join my server, but if you want to join a server where you can share food or share pictures of your cool knives or anything like that, that's what that server's for. Oh, I don't want to use my... Hey, how's it going? Hey, user! It's going good! Look at my cake! It's so pretty! Bloop. I'm gonna cheap out on my own cake, though. Hehe. I don't want to use one of my rounds. Nice cake. Thank y'all! So... whenever I want to make my own cake rounds, I just take a paper plate and I trim off the edges, the ridges, there we go. There's something in my eye. It's not a circle, but... Excuse me. Trim it down. Oops. Get some foil. Just fold it onto the little plate thing. So if you take your time and kind of fold it. It doesn't have to be perfect right away because you'll slowly make it more and more round. I guess I could show it here. My poor kitty's crying. So just fold it and keep it as tight to the circle that's underneath as you can. And then from here, it's a circle! Just kidding. Just find the corners that you're still sticking out. Fold them in. Fold them in. Closer, right? There we go. And then you can just keep going until it's round, or as round as you want it to be. There. Circle. And then I usually will tape it just so it doesn't mess around with me. And I'm just taping down anything that's kind of like popping up. How long have you been baking cakes for? It's hard to say. So when I was young, I just made like... Actually, I didn't even really make cakes when I was young. I just made cupcakes and... Probably shitty cupcakes, honestly. And... shitty everything else. I really... I mean, I went to school for baking, but in all honesty, I dropped out before we did the cake decorating part. So... I don't know, but I mean, I got the knowledge on some level. But I've really only been doing this since... January of this year? Maybe December, but I think it was closer to January or February. Literally just before the freaking pandemic started. Like, I understand the logic behind how to decorate cakes, but I don't think I've ever done one till I started doing this stuff. I recently started doing it. Nice! Are you liking it? Do you enjoy it? Because I love decorating cakes. If I were a smarter kid, I would have stayed in school, but... Anyways. Are cooking classes all that difficult? I wouldn't say difficult, especially if you've got a decent teacher. You know, any class with a crap teacher who doesn't actually take the time to tell you or teach you or show you what's going on is going to be difficult, but you know, with everything else, all fields have their theory and all that stuff. I can't say I ever really found it difficult. I took like a cooking apprenticeship thing in high school, and I don't know, I've just always enjoyed cooking, so it's hard for me to answer. The first time I baked a cake was for my cousin's birthday, and it looked so bad, but it tastes so good. Good job! The taste is all that matters. Over time, you'll make it look better and better, but if you can make it taste good from the start, that's half the battle, my friend. More than half. Taro! Yes! Yes! Similar to Taro. Very, very similar to Taro. Arg, I don't think that it... Actually, it kind of went away. If I mix it a little bit more. You should have taken that picture, user. I don't remember you posting any pictures of cakes in the Discord. There you go. That took a second, but it came. Yummy. My sister's favorite boba flavor. Mine too! I really only get taro, and every now and then I'll get strawberry milk tea, but taro all the way! Ouch! I got stabbed by a buybank jab. Is that the one I want to use? This one. I think I'll go with that one. What's your favorite bubble tea flavor, Bloody? Also, I hate the term boba. It's bubble tea, god damn it! God damn it! Royal number 9 from the alley. It's blueberries. Ooh. I don't think I've ever had blueberry bubble tea before. Guess it's just gonna be like that. Oh well. It's just for me anyways. So I'm gonna tape the little thing. Oh well, everything dirty. Put a little bit of icing on the bottom. So, I always cheat. I take the like, especially if it's just the 2-layer like this, I just take the top layer, the one that's a little bit more imperfect, and put that on the bottom. Put some icing. I kind of want to put a bunch of frosting. Yummy. That's so much. Oh my gosh, it's so much. That's not happening. Okay, wait, I gotta get my crumbs bowl. Oh, but I don't like the fresh strawberry milk tea. It has to be like the powder stuff. Also fresh taro. I do not like fresh taro. I remember my first time trying fresh taro thinking it was like normal taro. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No. Okay, so once you've got the frosting in the middle, you take the bottom layer, turn it upside down, then you have a nice flat top to work with. Oh yeah, she's so cute. Okay. So we're gonna do what's called a crumb coat. So you don't want too much frosting at this point, because I can always put on more. When I made the Oreo cake, the crumb coat advice never really made sense because it wasn't very crumby. This one will be. So just a thin layer, just to lock in any crumbs from the cake itself. The sides. My favorite type of cake is either vanilla or banana. Oh, banana cake. I don't think I've ever had a banana cake. Or like banana bread or banana cake? Ah, the cake keeps moving. Stop moving. Probably a little bit more frosting on the bottom would have helped with the cake not moving around. Stupid hair. Stupid hair. See, at this point in the frosting stage, if I play with it too much, it'll just keep pulling cake. I'm just gonna smooth it out the best I can. cover up any cake holes. Not cake holes. Icing holes where the cake's showing. Best I can. Especially on like the bottom part. You can use a smaller spatula too if you wanted to. But... oh, ridiculous. It's so purple! It is purple! Banana bread and cake, pretty much the same thing, I bet. Not really. I mean, I guess in a way, it's just in a different, what you call it? In a different, like, shape? Come on. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I still want most of the cake to be covered. I don't want any holes or nothing. Ah, but the more I play with it, the more it pulls icing. Okay. Not gonna play with it anymore. Also, welcome, Pineapple Bob? Is that what that is? Welcome, welcome! It's almost as purple as your name. Or, at least on my screen, your username is purple. Okay, so at this point, we're just gonna throw this in the fridge. 15-20 minutes or so. That way the frosting kind of stiffens up, and then we can put our actual layer of frosting in there. So, put this back on. There's this YouTuber called Rosanna Pansino who always bakes cakes and is so interesting to watch. Nice! I should shorten my videos, but that takes so long. Instead, I just do timestamps. Okay. Probably still need all of this. Oh, I should fill up my bag. That's what I should do. Actually, I can fill it up when I'm ready to start doing the last bit of it. My coffee! It's cold! Okay. So... Korean beef. I still haven't memorized the... oh no! Did I not? Oh no. Oh well, at least I know where to find the recipe. Garlic. This is one of my favorite dinners to make because it's so easy and it's so yummy. Anytime you're making or measuring brown sugar, you want it to be packed in the cup. And I usually just press it against the side of the thing. See, look. It's perfect. Soy sauce. Oh no, I'm almost out of soy sauce. Wait, before I forget, I gotta... Cork up. Ever made sponge cake? I did! Just earlier! Technically, that purple cake I made is a sponge cake. Or chiffon cake, I guess, technically. Ooh, sesame. 2 teaspoons. Sesame. 1/4 teaspoon. Nope. 1/4 teaspoon. Sesame oil. Couple teaspoons of that. Ginger. Red pepper flakes. Guess I should get my pan going. Peppers. Pepper. About time for me to head out. Take care, y'all. Have a good one, Stevie. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope you have a good I'm assuming night. Good whatever it is, wherever you be. Okay, so now we've got our mix for the beef. The beef. That aside. That's a pepper grinder? Isn't it the best thing in the whole entire world? Here, let me show you. I guess it's kind of low on pepper right now. But you can see. But you just... Whoop. It's just a ratchet thing. It's a little expensive for a single grinder, but nowhere near as expensive as some of like those big wooden ones. Never seen one like that. It's the best. I hate having to go like that because I really like pepper. So the reason I was when I saw that in the store, I had to have it, and the reason for that is because my mom, I think it was from Costco, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, something like that. She had one that was kind of like that, but instead of back and forth, it was like a mill like this. And it lasted forever. It was so easy to use. There was no like twisting and all that. It's just so nice. I love it. Took me years to find something similar to what she had. I don't know the reason why I couldn't find one on Amazon, but I think a lot of the ones on Amazon, the reviews were like, breaks after, you know, so and so year or so and so or something like that. Oops. That's a problem with a lot of things on Amazon. That's true. I tend to have pretty good luck. But yeah. Okay, yeah. So many cheap knockoff products for sure. Especially the Amazon Basics brand. Some are okay, but God, don't just spend the extra little bit and just get something good, you know? I'm starting to learn that as I get older. You know, oh, they always, you know, I always used to think, like, oh yeah, just, you know, oh look, it's a $10 pair of, you know, cheap earphones. And, you know, I mean, they'd last a few months, but, you know, every few months you're spending $10 plus tax, so it's like 12, $13 or whatever. But you do that every few months and it adds up, whereas if you just, you know, maybe nothing too extravagant, like maybe $50 for a good pair of headphones or something, it lasts a little longer. I learned that the hard way with a few things. I feel that, my friend. My pineapple friend. Where's my... Oh, there you are. So I'm just browning the beef. Just... so you guys can see. Crush it up best you can. If you kind of break it up as much as you can at this point, it'll be a little easier after it starts to brown. Ooh, I'm gonna eat some ube cake. After a certain point, all you can really do is wait for it to brown up a bit before you can keep on separating it. Finish my coffee. There is a limit to that though. Sometimes the price... Sometimes what you're paying for is the brand. Like, just to be able to use the brand name, but... depends what it is. Some brands are worth the money and some are not. Dyson? Dyson vacuums, that Dyson bladeless fan. Anything Dyson, I fucking hate so much. I hate Dyson vacuums. They're like 3-4 times more expensive than like a Shark vacuum. But they're so shit. Oh god. You can tell I really hate Dysons. Because, you know, they market it as, oh wow, it's so good, it's so this, it's so that, and it's expensive. And a lot of the time people, myself included, will correlate a higher price with a better product. You know, and sometimes it's true. But, I don't know, I guess it's just one of those things. You learn which brands you like or don't like. Ooh, and then one thing to never ever cheap out on, I cheaped out on it once. Cheap out on it once, and I never ever did again, is ketchup. I bought like the no-name brand ketchup once to save like 30 cents. I honestly ended up having to throw away the rest of the bottle because it was so shit. Honestly, the best ones are the basic looking ones like Crumb. Agreed. I don't know that brand off the top of my head, but yes. The whole thing about Dyson is the whole ball thing and like... I don't know. You get a Hoover with the wind tunnel or whatever, that works really fucking well. I really like Shark for vacuums myself. No Dyson, man. No dice on Dyson. Har 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 har. Okay, so I can't tell if you can tell. Maybe I'll turn it on. Ouch! Can't really I guess it is still quite pink at this point. Let's cook it a little bit more. Just a wee bit more. Before I add the onions, anyway. The lid. Not that one. That one? No, it's over here. Right? Yes. That's all marketing fluff. It's true. I like rainbow ones, but they're like 1,000 at least. Wait, rainbow? Is that a brand? Did I forget something that we were talking about? Okay, so when most of the beef is pretty much cooked, there's still a little bit of pink left in it. This is about when I like to drain it. Drain it into my little garbage can. Get as much as you can. It's a brand. Oh, okay, cool. Never heard of it. I don't want to spend $1,000 or anything, but I'll probably look it up. Okay. At this point, I'm gonna dump in the onions that I... Wait. I forgot. I don't want to chop garlic at this point. Fudge. I'm lazy. I have this. Tablespoon of garlic. That's not like 4 cloves, that's like 2 cloves. Maybe a tablespoon and a half. Cheater. If I didn't forget to chop them, I wouldn't have cheated because I've got some nice garlic over there, but I forgot and my beef's about ready. Okay. Throw my onions in. What brand is the best for TVs? What do you use? We have... Oh my gosh, what do we have? I think it's a Roku TV? Or like Hisense or something like that? I don't know too much about TVs myself. So the onions, we're just gonna sweat them out a little bit. So right now, they're pretty... Ooh, no! They're pretty opaque. Probably can't see that. But... it's cooking just a tiny, tiny bit. My husband wants to get a Samsung TV. But he wants to get like the super fancy, super expensive, like high, extremely super high def. It's like it's like $3,000 on sale, I think. It's at Costco. Like, I think it's like OLED or something. Unless OLED already exists, in which case it's a step above that. But he really likes that kind of stuff. I don't really care. Okay, so now the onions are starting to get translucent. You can kind of start seeing through them. Now I'm gonna add my cheater sauce. Mix it in. Smells really yummy. I'll let that caramelize just a teeny tiny bit. Let's see. For gaming. You want a big ass TV for game? Oh, I guess so, for console stuff. I have a Panasonic, but I don't know if they make TVs anymore. I think they do. I use either LG or Sharp. I think currently Sony makes the better ones, but comes with a pretty big premium. Yeah, I either use Asus or Acer for gaming PCs. I think I've got Asus, Asus for my monitors, but those were just my husband's hand-me-downs. I think he's got. Oh, I think they might be Samsung, but they're like the curved monitors. Again, he's just that kind of person that he likes that. I just want to be able to see. I think one of the ones that he handed down to me has a freaking dead pixel in it, but I mean, don't really feel like spending a couple $100 on a new monitor. So as the water cooks out of the sauce, it just coats the beef a little better. Yummy, it smells so good. Those Samsung monitors are badass, but I'm looking at the LG ones for upgrades. Nice. Are you gonna get a curved one as well? They do look pretty cool, and they do make a difference, but for me, not enough to really justify it. Again, I just don't care that much. That's just a personal thing. Keep cooking the water out. Wow! Da, 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 da. I have a mishmash of brands in my PC. I'm new to PC gaming, to be honest. Oh god, I missed a whole bunch of that. Haven't decided on that I like using multiple ones. Once you get dual monitors, you can never go back. I asked my mom if she ever bought car brands other than Toyota. She said no, Toyota is the best. I feel you there. I don't even have a 4K TV yet, still have my old plasma. Nice. That is a good assessment on cars. They are the longest lasting ones overall. Yeah, Toyota is so reliable. I don't know if I think my family has had a Toyota. We recently bought a Ford. I fudging love it. We'll see how long it lasts. But, I don't know anything about cars. We got a hella good deal on it, though. Hella. Ah, it smells so good. Maybe a little bit more. I really want like the liquidy stuff to be gone. Like soaked into all the meats. The meat! Ba, 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 ba. Tesla one day for me. Ford is the best of American brands. It's Ford versus Dodge? Chevy. Ford versus Chevy, isn't it? We had a Chevy Trailblazer, but it was a hand-me-down from my sister-in-law. And while it was very reliable, it was on its last legs, and it's just 2008. If I knew more about cars, I would have done more like not daily, maybe weekly maintenance on it, but I should learn for this car though, because I freaking love it. I'm looking at a Leaf whenever my current Camry dies. A Leaf? Is it like a Leaf and Toyota, or is it like a Toyota Leaf or a Honda Leaf? I've heard that Ford chews up a hell of a lot of petrol. Is that true? I guess it would depend on the car and the model for sure. I think the one we've got is a not a high, I guess it is hybrid, or at least has like eco-sense or whatever. So it's pretty good on gas. I think I can't really I get like 23 miles per gallon. A Nissan Leaf. Oh, okay, cool. American trucks are very reliable. The cars, though, not really. And there's always gonna be people that prefer a certain brand over another, and then there's always gonna be people that experience this shit from this brand, this shit from that brand. A Tesla would be pretty cool, though, but I don't want to spend that kind of money. Did you guys see when he dropped the Tesla to 69,420? Freaking Elon Musk. Okay, there we go. So, all the liquidy stuff is gone. That means all the water has evaporated, and all the flavor is left. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, before I decorate my thingy, I'm gonna eat a bit. Well, no, should I decorate it first? No, I'm hungry. No, yeah, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Unless Toyota finally has EVs by that time. What's an EV? Just wait till they make affordable models in the 30K range. Will they, though? Will they? I mean, we just bought a new car, too, so I mean, we're not gonna be... Well, unless my husband decides he wants to upgrade his actual pickup. But I'm good. Oops. Electric vehicle. Oh, okay. Is 10.1 liter for 100 kilometers a lot? Oh, I don't know. That's not a question I can answer. Cause I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Damn it. I do that every freaking time. Sorry, friends. I'll move it over anyway. Oop. Ah. I'm done worrying about all the maintenance with a gas car. Don't electric cars have a pretty big maintenance thing too? Oh yeah, mine's in miles. 23 miles per gallon. Depends on the vehicle type you're comparing to. It's a lot for a sedan, average for an SUV. My sedan says, or does, 7.1. Isn't that not a lot? What's it doing? Sesame seeds! Wait, I gotta get rid of this crap. Fish crap. There's almost no maintenance with an electric car. Oh, okay, cool. And you're talking about fully electric, not like a hybrid type of thing. So we haven't, ours is an SUV, 23 to 24 miles per gallon. Not sure. I think that's about average, or at least pretty okay. Eek. I must take a picture of my dinner. Oh my goodness. Boop. I drive auto. I also drive auto. I only started driving a couple years ago. I'm not interested in driving a manual. There's already too much to worry about on the road. I don't need to worry about shifting and stuff. I have auto now, but manual is more fun to drive. Oh, I can't even. I guess it would be. I am very nervous about driving, but I kind of really enjoy driving. I'm not very good, and I get scared, so if something happens on the road, not in like an accident type of way, but if... Okay, so there was one time we were driving to Spokane, and shit. We were driving to Spokane, and this dog ran not into the road, but he was far enough into the road that I was like, oh my god. I didn't swerve, I didn't get into an accident, but it just scared me. And I had to switch with my husband. I can't with that shit. Ah, stupid fishy tail. Guess it has to be like that. I drove a manual car for almost 15 years. Oh wow. I don't want a fun drive, I want a low effort drive. I don't drive manual because it's hard. See, that's the same as for me. I don't want to think about it, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to this or that or all that stuff. I might feel differently about it because, again, I ended up really enjoying driving. At first I was just so scared all the time, but now I actually enjoy it, especially now that we've got a really nice car. That's a pleasure to drive. It helps when your first car is manual. I've also heard that it's good to know how to at least know how to drive a manual car, because it's like, say something bad happens and the only vehicle that you can drive to get away is manual. At least and then okay, wait. Say something bad happens and you have to drive a vehicle to get away or something like that. At least if you know how to drive a manual, you can drive anything. You know, obviously you gotta get used to it, whatever. But at least you're not like, you know, struggling with that. So there is that advantage, but I guess I should learn just to learn. I don't know why there's a shadow there. Hi, what's up, fitness gamer? I'm just taking pictures of my food before I start decorating I'm gonna eat. And then I'm gonna decorate my Ube Cake. How you doing? How was your stream? Let me move this over here. Ugh, my ears are starting to hurt. Also, I think my headphones are gonna die soon. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? How was your stream? Yee. Oh, there. Husband's home. I have a feeling my thing's gonna die soon. She's 3 hours. Atlas! Hey, come here. Come here. Sit. Oh my goodness.
Sit.
You bark so much. You bark so much. You bark so much. Wonder why he was going nuts. Scary puppies. Do you have a recipe for that sauce? I sure do. It's good just raging on my challenge. Oh no. If it's not rage inducing, is it really a challenge though? Here, let me. There you go, my friend. I guess husband can eat my cute bowl. Are you hungry, my love? Sweet. I hope you like it because I love this recipe. It's so simple. You saw how long it took me to make. The ingredients are simple and it's yummy. You're welcome. Okay, let's just decorate this cake real quick. Hopefully my headphones don't die soon. Just yell at me in chat if you guys stop being able to hear me. So I think last time it was like 3.5 hours or something like that. Or was it 4.5? I hope it was 4.5. Okay. Oh man, I cannot wait to eat this cake. Oh my goodness. Come on. Fill up the bag, halfway full. Okay. And then we're just gonna ice the sides. Just put a line. Another line. Another line. And last one. Oop. Put a nice dollop on top. Dollop on dollop. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that. What a bad joke. Okay. Smooth out the top. Da-da-da-da. It's probably a buttload of icing. But I don't mind. Smooth out the sides. And I'm just going back and forth, round and round. Smooth it out as best I can. It's kind of hard to smooth, but that's okay. Not too worried. It's just for me anyways. Should I do for the top? That probably make circle thingies. Oh gosh, I hope that's enough icing. It should be. I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs in the background. Funny bobbies. Oh no, I don't know how to finish it. It looks kind of funny on the one part, but that's alright. Wonder how I can... I guess I won't mess with it. That's just gonna be the first part I cut when I... when I cut it. Should I do like a little border on the bottom? Perhaps I shall. Like a shell border. Oh crap, I'm sorry, I forgot that this wasn't quite straight. Guess that'll do. Hope you guys have had fun this stream. Should be ending in a little bit here. My headset's hurting my ears, so I'm not gonna eat on stream. Also, I'm pretty sure they're about to die, so... I'm just making just a simple shell. I should have left this in the fridge. It's a little soft. That's okay. Oh my god, that was a big shell. Oops. Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't know if I'll get a good angle. I messed up. I should have started where that weird thing was. Oh no. I need light. Good thing I already have my light thing. Da-da-dum. That? Oh no, like that? I wish I could just hide this part right here without touching it. I feel like I can't get a good picture of it. Must get a thumbnail. It's so ugly. Looks great. Thanks, guys. You guys are much more forgiving than I am. But it's just simple shells on the bottom border, and I don't even know what the top border is called. Looks good. Thanks, guys. It's like focusing on my face and not the cake. I'm a sucker for purple. Me too! It's my favorite color! You have such good taste! Okay, my friends. I'm sorry to rush a little bit, but my ears and the side of my head are hurting from these headphones. Thank you so much for hanging out, you guys. To my regulars for sure, as always, and to Pineapple Bob for hanging out. Stevie's gone, or else I'd say thanks to him as well. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Hello. Hello, Blissful Brittany. You have bad timing. I'm about to end the stream. Ooh, let me show you my cake before I go. Thank you for popping in, though. I appreciate that. This is the Ube Cake I made. Just to show off to Brittany, since she made the effort to pop in here. Oh no. Well, I'll give you a follow and catch you next stream. Oh, thank you! Much appreciated. It's the same color as Pineapple Bob's username, too. Thanks for that follow, Blissful Brittany. I appreciate it. Hopefully next time you can catch me. I don't know when my next cooking stream will be, but I hope you guys have a good night, or a good morning, or a good afternoon if you're a user. Thank you guys as always for the support and for hanging out and all that. Yeah. See you guys next time.